Introduction. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone disrespects you in public or cracks a joke at your expense, leaving you feeling embarrassed or belittled? How do you handle these moments with grace and gain respect from even the most dismissive individuals? In this video, we'll explore powerful psychological techniques to help you handle such situations effectively. By the end, you'll know exactly how to respond when someone tries to undermine you in public, ensuring you earn the respect you deserve. Let's begin by understanding why these situations arise and why you might not always receive the respect you're due. In many cases, it's not about hatred or contempt, but rather about opportunism. Some individuals use others as stepping stones to elevate their own status, whether in social circles or professional settings. To avoid becoming a target, it's essential to establish respect for yourself from the start. But respect isn't about demanding it. It's about ensuring no one can use you as a means to boost their own image. Sometimes earning respect also means distancing yourself from environments that fail to value your presence. However, this should always be a last resort. In this video, we'll share practical strategies to handle moments when someone attempts to belittle you, whether at work, in social situations, or even within your family. Before we dive in, don't forget to support us by liking this video and subscribing to the Mental Dose channel. Now, let's jump into the first tip. First tip, make strong first impressions. First impressions set the tone for how others perceive you. When meeting someone, stand up to shake their hand. Staying seated can give the impression of submission, as it puts you at a physical disadvantage with the other person looking down on you. Equally important is maintaining eye contact during the handshake. Avoid looking down at their hand. This slight downward tilt of your head can unintentionally signal submission. Instead, rise confidently, extend your hand, and meet their gaze as you greet them. Second tip, handle interruptions with confidence. If someone interrupts you during a conversation, don't react hastily. Instead, fix them with a firm, calm gaze. This sends a strong, non-verbal message. I see what you're doing, and it's not okay. After establishing eye contact, politely but firmly reclaim the conversation by saying something like, "Can I continue?" or "May I pick up where I left off?" This approach subtly yet effectively lets the person know their interruption was inappropriate. In many cases, the look alone is enough to stop the behavior without escalating the situation. Remember, your gaze doesn't need to be intimidating, just steady and composed. This simple action speaks volumes, showing that you won't tolerate disrespect. Third tip, handling jokes and humiliation. When someone cracks a joke at your expense in a group setting, here's a smart way to handle it. Don't react immediately. Instead, act as though you didn't hear or understand the joke. Calmly look at the person and ask them to repeat it. You could say something like, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?" This response sends a clear message that the joke didn't faze you while putting the person who made it in an awkward position. Repeating a joke often diminishes its impact, especially in front of an audience. By staying calm and composed, you not only sidestep the discomfort, but also subtly shift the embarrassment back onto the person who tried to ridicule you. After all, jokes lose their punch when they're repeated, turning the situation to your advantage. Fourth tip, respond with an unexpected question. When someone tries to provoke or upset you, an effective way to diffuse the situation is to respond with an unrelated, unexpected question or comment. For instance, you could say, "By the way, do you know a good coffee shop around here?" Or, "Does it feel warmer in here than usual, or is it just me?" The key is to make it sound natural, as if you're genuinely curious or distracted by something unrelated. This tactic throws the provocateur off balance, breaking their momentum and forcing them to abandon their attempt to make you uncomfortable. It's a simple yet highly effective way to take control of the interaction. Fifth tip, Know when to walk away. As we mentioned earlier, no one is obligated to respect you, but you're also not obligated to tolerate disrespect. If you find that someone is persistently unwilling to treat you with the respect you deserve, the best course of action might be to walk away. Walking away isn't a sign of defeat. It's a powerful statement that you value yourself enough to leave situations where you're not appreciated. Sometimes, being an absence that is noticed speaks louder than being a presence that is taken for granted. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever faced situations like these? How did you handle them? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.